everybody. We're doing a live while we're walking the dogs. We've got Play-Doh and we've got lovely Gretchen with her season greetings holiday sweater on. We've started the walk already. So we're, I would say almost, depending, quarter through or so. Well, Gretchen has a little bit of a leg situation, or it could be spine, it could be arthritis, it could be a lot of things. She could have strained herself. So we're going to reduce the amount of, long walks and limited outdoor activity for the next few weeks. Hi everybody, it's Mom Mode and we are on a walk. I apologize, but dogs do poop, and that's a good thing. And we have our poop bag. And when I grew up in Brooklyn, we had they actually sold them, and it was similar to this, but they don't make the ones when I grew up, which I thought was more practical. I like this. This is a children's net, butterfly net, and I converted it to a Poopa Scoopa. They had a great Poopa Scoopa. As I said, similar to this. Came with the bags. You would order the bags. I don't know why they didn't continue it. To me, much more practical. I hope everybody's doing well. I don't see anybody on. So if you do come on, like, comment, subscribe, share. The dogs are out on their morning walk, and we are late this morning. And it is not because of me, it's because of those other set of feet. My feet are here. It's the other set of boots. But that's okay, because guess what? They got to sleep in late. Ms. Season Greetings and Mr. Patterned Holiday Sweater. And it's very cold today. It's 30. When we left, I believe it was 31 degrees. But when I woke up this morning, it was 25 or 24. And it was cold. And Tiger the cat was not in the backyard. So I immediately, it was about 4:30 in the morning, put on the heaters for him, 2 of them. And it's nice in the garage now. Hi, I see 2 people jumped on. Good morning. It's Thursday, 8:47 in New Jersey, and we are taking the babies for their walk. Where are you from? How are you doing? 3 people have, there's probably more, but I can see 3. I'm on a walk. My daughter is with me. That is Gretchen in the Season Greetings sweater dress, and that there is Play-Doh in the diamond holiday sweater. It's very cold. Very cold. So these are nice cuddly. These are actually like double thickness sweaters. That's why I put it on them. Play-Doh is a Shih Tzu. He should have very long hair. Sadly, when he is bathed, all right, the protocol when an animal is bathed, you don't brush them until they are fully dried. My husband does not listen to protocol, so Play-Doh many times would have so many knots in him. And it's frustrating because that hurts them. So I decided that we're just gonna have them trimmed. And our house is warm, so it's comfortable. Hi, friends. Hi, somebody said something. Somebody gave a thumbs up. Thank you so much. So, and the same thing with Gretchen. We just trim her down. Somebody said, well, keep them long. It is great to keep them long if you are the people who are taking care of them. Everybody who chooses to bathe them and take care of them has to make sure that they're not going to be matted or have knots, same thing. I hate the mattedness in a dog. I I know it hurts them because it tugs on their skin. That is my sister, that is my daughter walking. My daughter who loves Pokemon. I gotta look. She loves Pokemon. Come on. Come on, my love. Come. Gretch, come on. No. Come on. As you can see, this is usually on this corner. Come on, Gretch. Come on. I gotta tug her a little. I don't like doing it, but she won't move. You're gonna go this way or this way? You can go this way. Come on, baby. No, we're not going in the middle of the street, miss. Come on. Thank you. Good girl. There's Play-Doh. My daughter is a Pokemon fanatic. And I think I'm going to have her join me on a live and tell you a little bit about Pokemon, because this is mom mode and I am fully vested in my children and what they're passionate about. My daughter, Pokemon. For her, and now she's 23 years old, and she is just the ultimate, loves it, knows all about the creator, the history. It's the most beautiful thing to hear her speak about Pokemon and how the origins of Pokemon and all these Poke creatures have a relevance to nature, to science, to everything. And it's so interesting to hear her discuss them. So maybe I'll make a live on that and you can listen to her, because I'm fascinated when I hear her talking about it. And Mom Mode is all about learning and nature and life and stuff and animals. I have it already. I have it. Come on, miss. Let's go. Come on, miss. We've got beautiful leaves strewn on the grass and the sidewalks. Hi, do you give him home food? Say hi. This is, let me see. I'm going to have to, you know what? I don't think I have my glasses on me. Yes, we do give them as treats. Now, this is interesting. I used to cook for them. I used to literally do a little bit potato, very little potato because there's sugar in it. Potato, string beans, carrots, sweet potato. I would give them some beef and grill it, or chicken and grilled. But I noticed chicken, when I give it to my dogs, they scratch. So there can be a high probability for an allergy, because even if I sprinkle that chicken, she may scratch a little, not a lot. So I try to give them limited amounts of chicken. A lot of times it's grilled chicken, but turkey, believe it or not, much better to give than chicken. And I give them turkey. But I used to do that, and then I noticed they had elevated numbers in their liver enzymes. So the minute I put them on, no, miss. The minute I put them on the diet, according to their vet, who's at Red Bank Veterinary Hospital in the Northeast, that is one of the they have all specialists there. They're the most renowned veterinary hospital that people come from all over to bring their animals. My vet, their vet, is located there. She's incredible. She said, put them on dog food. Dog food is made for dogs because it has the vitamins and minerals they need in their diet. And I ended up doing the Royal Canin because it's breed specific. So she eats the Royal Canin hard food and he eats the Royal Canin Shih Tzu. She gets the terrier, he gets the Shih Tzu. I also give them the same thing, breed-specific canned food. And definitely saw a decline in the liver enzyme values. So I have to keep it tight, because sometimes the treats, and I can give a treat here and there. If I made chicken, I can give, hi, Tammy. I can give, like chicken, if I make chicken for the family, or meat, I'll give them a little bit, because they don't really know the difference between a lot of bit or a little bit. They don't. They just smell it and want a taste. Just remember that next time you give your dogs a treat. I do give them other treats, which I have noted in prior videos, that I researched, and they're from the U.S. I think it's important that if you're like in whatever country, to get it from your country to make sure they follow the rules. Here, I get certain things that are made here, that I know that, the Food and Drug Administration, everything's looked at carefully. And you hope. I think, though, I have to be honest, I think that Europe has better standards than we do when it comes to FDA stuff. Got to be honest. All the things that you don't allow that we do allow, let me tell you, you guys are, in Europe, you're better than we are. Better than we are. And, but the treats would have 2 ingredients, turkey and, I don't know, not even, I think there's only 1 ingredient is turkey, dry turkey, and then other stuff is made. I have it from Paw Dazzle, and those are all made there with fresh ingredients. So I'm kind of strict. Hi, let me just say, there's a throw dog poop at the cars that speed by. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. You should never do that. First of all, did you know that you can get fined for doing that? Here you can get fined. And no, I'm not going to do that. All my money is going to go to maintaining my animals in my home and my family and my house. So no, that's not nice. Don't do that, and don't ever recommend doing that. You can get in big trouble. So I do feed them. To answer your question, I do feed them, but for breakfast and dinner, they eat the Royal Canin food. To me, it's a very high-end food, and I trust it. This is our walk, friends. We're walking, and we're talking. It's a very cold day. I told my daughter, triple layer. She's got a sweatshirt, a sweat jacket, and a jacket. I said, and put your hood on. Just make sure they're up there. See, she's over there. There's the wooded areas. People always said, where do the deers come from? They're here. My husband has been feeding the deer at like 4 o'clock in the morning. He goes outside, and there are 2 of them, the twins. If you remember and look at my old videos, the baby twins, they're so cute. They're so thick. Their limbs are so thick. They're so utterly beautiful. They come at about 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning, and my husband feeds them. And a few times I've seen them in the later, I would say 7:15, but I'm out on a walk, and by the time I come home, they're not waiting. I don't want them to wait because there's some school buses. They gotta get out of here. So there's a whole foresty area back there, and it's nice and dense. So they've got good places to nest, to rest, and to hide. And I don't believe we have hunters here, and I hope we don't. But those twins, those little twins, they're now like juveniles, and they're so utterly beautiful. I worry about them. Hi, Tammy. Tell me, everybody, where you're from. Where's everyone from? I'm getting closer to the house. I took a long walk. Gretchen, the doctor, the vet, examined her leg and said that she doesn't seem to, it didn't hurt when she stretched it and bent it. And it doesn't. I put on her clothes and she doesn't cry. But it could stem from her back, could be arthritis. So short walks and limit any activity. Like, I try not to keep her in the backyard because if another dog comes, she'll chase, and she can run, but then she'll suffer for it afterwards. So we're trying to reduce her activities. Tell me where you're from, everybody. Like, subscribe. I would appreciate that. It helps the page. It helps me know you like the content. This is the morning walk. They already ate. They have hard food in their dishes. They have fresh water. I even filled Plato's water fountain with fresh water. And he loves the water fountain like the cats. They drink out of his water fountain too. Um, and they both got canned food, a small canned food. She has Terrier, he has the Shih Tzu Royal Canin. Is breed specific. I am nearing my house right here. Gretchen is so funny. I want her to come in my house, but she won't. She won't come. In the beginning, she wants to stay in the backyard and she wants to just sit on the bed. That is not a real rock. This rock holds a projector. I used to, when the kids were young, I used to do a lot of outdoor holiday decorations. I don't do that anymore. If I get up at 4:30, it's to clean animals. Here's my backyard, friends. Plato has gone inside. Gretchen is in the backyard. And what I do is, this is from Amazon. I got this, I think, for like $70. Every morning I turn, it's too wet. It's too wet. I usually flip it every day. It's too wet. This is the backyard. She's going to hang out here for a little bit. These I got for a very good price. The gentleman was like giving them away for nothing. Those are concrete statues. Aren't they beautiful? I used to have a Great Dane. That's a Great Dane concrete statue. There's Gretchen. She's lovely. I got to take the... See, I did not throw it. Do not throw it. I have to take this. I think my daughter took it with her, if I'm correct. She might have left it at the front door. And I have to I use the bags. We buy these bags because in New Jersey you're not allowed to use bags. They will not give you bags. So we have to buy the bags. And my husband, believe it or not, had to use this because there was ice all over our cars. Ice. How is Orange today? Hi, silly little kitties. How you doing? Beautiful backyard. Oh, thank you. Yes, I love my backyard. My backyard, you know, and let me tell you, you don't appreciate much sometimes when you live in it. During COVID, I never appreciated my backyard so much. That was that was where I was able to, my brain can calm, because my daughter, I'll show you the backyard. My daughter has cardiac. She was born with congenital cardiac disease. And one of the things that will help her in life is a pool. For the exercise. And we put in a pool for her. Or we would not have put in a pool. We are not, I can't say I'm one of these people that swims every day. But because of her, we put in a pool. This is the backyard, friends. There's a little island there. Those are concrete statues. This is the basketball hoop. These poles, I put my, it's a wind sail up in the spring and summer and fall. There you go. I took away the agility equipment. I'm waiting for the men to leave because it's a pain in the neck to keep having them come and, well, here's the backyard. Thank you. I changed all my lighting fixtures a year. I had them for 25 years. I changed them last year. This is the area where you put the pit for the fireplace. You would say, hey, why don't you put the pit here? Nobody used the fireplace, the fire pit. There's Gretchen. I see that somebody needs to clean up back here. There. See this? I've got lights all around. You can see angel lights all around. So it's, I love the backyard. It was, I think we used for 4 years. Every single day we can get in that pool, even if it was going to lightning. We have a beautiful gazebo, the Amish built gazebo. We got it for another thing, a great price. Thank you. Great price because they were getting rid of it. And I took it. It won an award, and they were getting rid of it. And they gave me all the benches. I was like, whoa, I'll take it for unbelievably low amount. Now it's like 4 times the amount to get this thing. It's a beautiful gazebo. And we attached it to our sunroom. That's where Gretchen stays, here. I love, one of my favorite parts, it's like a hidden, I always like these little hidden paths. I love this path. That to me is warm and cozy. I love this tree. This is a plum tree. I'm sorry, a pear tree. It's so pretty. And I love the metal statues of the, what are they? In Chinese, they give you good luck. What is it called? I I lost. There's a peacock over there, but I forgot what these are. They're, I forgot the name of them. I love them though. See, very pretty. There's another peacock. I love the metal statues. This one also has solar, so it lights up. For me, this is wonderful to sit back here. And I put solar angel lights all over, so the whole place lights up. In the summer, it's actually very beautiful, very calming, very serene. You don't need to travel to get it. It's right here. You know, that to me is something. Thank you very much. Silly little kitties, I hope you're doing well. Canada. We've got a Canadian gal right here. She's wonderful. She has a great channel. SILLY LITTLE Kitty. KITTYS. Kitties. Silly little kitties. Check her out. She's an amazing lady. Gotta check her out. See, you can see where my husband fed deer. I love my garden too. I had a gentleman, it's called Errol's Landscaping. ERROLS, Errol's Landscaping. He's a nice guy, young. They were both young. And they came and quoted me, and again, a great price. I said to my husband, the one thing you have to say is, I always got good prices. And thank God that we went with him, because like years later, when people were quoting us prices, like, oh, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And the prices they were giving us was the price we paid for our front and our backyard. Double. That's what they were quoting us. And I was like, we could never have done it. You know? No way. Our guy did and he was just like doing a little area. And I was like, holy crumbs. I'm a shopper. I'm a clever consumer. I go around, I ask a lot of prices, and I get a lot of information, and I put it together. The water is frozen. It'll defrost as the day goes on. Oh, you're welcome, silly little kitties. This is the gentleman who did my pavers, Otores, an incredible gentleman. He's another one. I was the first person he ever used concrete with the pavers, and I still to this day love it. And he did this for me. And of course, my lions are my heart. My lions, I love my lions. That was my gift. My husband said, what do you want? I said, a lion. He said, I can't give you one. They're illegal. I said, I want a concrete one. I love my lions. I hope my daughter didn't lock me out. She didn't lock me out, but I can tell you right now who's going to greet me. There we go. Plato. Do you know why Plato's greeting me? Because he wants treats. He wants treats, and it's warm in here. Oh, wow. And I've got the pooper scoopers. I've got the ice thing. Canada, how is it by you? Silly little kitty. It was 25 by us. How was it by you? You know, I think we had snow flurries for sure. I believe we had flurries. I'm getting my glove off. to get off this. I'm gonna go in the backyard and you could see Tiger Cat. Hi. Know what you want. The treats. Oof. I have to put this in my garage. In the garage, you're gonna notice, Alexa, go home. Here's Tiger Cat. Hi, baby. Oh, you know what? Let me put this here. I don't know where to put this. Let me put this over here. This is all our recycling. I don't think I'm messy. This is our recycling, which we take on Saturday because it's every other week in New Jersey. Hi there, beautiful. You know darn well he is warm, friends. And it's cold out there. He's got his toys going and he's got 2 heaters. He has his breakfast, which listen, the way he's eating these days, he doesn't touch it so much. So I don't worry. It looks nice and full. Look at him. He has his treats. There he is. Look at that face. He's still in my garage. Oh, thank you, silly little kitties. Yeah, I've been to New York. This is New Jersey. I was raised in Brooklyn, New York, though. See this? This. Don't look at that.